The point after splits the uprights. And the Vikings will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Here's Reichert set to kick this away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Kenneth Walker gets it for the first time. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. Give him 24 on that play. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle.
I can assure you of one thing. That carry just brought some extra work in the opening quarter. You couldn't script that run any better.
One play in Brock and his drive is already in enemy territory. First down throw here from Milroe. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
2nd and 10. Milroe to throw. Escapes the pocket. He takes it himself. And he hits that enemy 25-yard line before he is sent out. Gets 16 yards on that play. And that gives the Seahawks the first.
A gain of 16 yards.
Shotgun now for Milroe.
And the Seahawks first down.
Gordon down the field, and he's got it. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first. From the red zone on first. It's incomplete to Kenneth Walker. And they're all over that screen. Brock didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
I know coordinator quarterback going to be upset with that first down because you call a screen on first, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, the defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
From the gun, Milroe. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
No real secret. They were going to get him and his height involved early there, Kate. The secret was how is he going to be defended? Well, they chose to go physical. And that will plant a little thought in his mind. The next time the ball comes his way, he better be ready for some contact.
Come on, try 60, come 19, Tiger, 19, Tiger.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Has him on the quick hitter. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. All right, so they're going for this. I like this being aggressive from the get-go on their opening drive. The Vikings call a timeout. It'll be their first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend.
Got it, ready?
And they apparently don't want a field goal to start this game. They want 6. They're going for it.
Press all 80. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
They bring Wilson in motion right. Trying for it with Milroe. Oh, no touchdown. It's intercepted. And the Vikings will take over as this gets brought out to the 20-yard line.
Intercepted. It's a turnover on downs.
All right, right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10. Sampson from the pistol. And he manages 6 yards to begin this one. We've got 2nd and 4.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that run. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
2nd down carry for Sampson. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. A pickup of 17. And the Vikings are going to have a 1st down.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the 1st down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
1st and 10 from the 43. From the shotgun, McCarthy. This one's going to hit the ground, incomplete. Looking for his running back there. Going to send him back to the drawing board now for 2nd down.
Even the best of them can be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
2nd and 10, McCarthy. Pass is caught, it's T.J. Hawkinson. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains. No doubt they'll take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
We've set it down from 37. A handoff here to Sampson. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. Catch is made by Dylan Sampson. And this one doesn't go far.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10. Off the play fake, it's McCarthy. Chased out to his right. Now here he goes. And he gets this down inside the red zone before going out.
Well, you don't get the 1st down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right. They win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
And that one doesn't get him much. Give him maybe a yard. It's 3rd down. We're a quarter of the way through on this chilly winter afternoon. 7-0 is our score. More from U.S. Bank Stadium after the break. It's Vikings ball as we return for the 2nd, and they've got to be thinking points here. Throwing on 3rd, McCarthy. Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to have enough for the 1st down, not by much, but he got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a 1st and goal.
And the Vikings 1st down.
Hand off to Sampson. And he'll bring it to the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings take a 13-0 lead. Made the right read on the RPO inside the red zone, Brock, and things worked out.
And you know what is so key about these RPOs? It's that mesh point. It's the details right there. Not immediately giving any indication of what they were going to do, and it created, Kate, the slightest of hesitations for the defense, and that slightest opportunity is all he needed to hit the end zone.
And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone, so we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35.
35-yard line.
Heading to the line, the Seahawks in a good spot as they prepare for this 1st and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Torrey Horton, his intended receiver. So it's 2nd down coming up.
That's a throw at this level. So much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. It would be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Milroe throwing again now on 2nd down. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be hauled out on a gain across midfield down inside the 45-yard line. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Hand off to Walker from the gun. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that gives the Seahawks the 1st. Offense in the hurry up here. Milroe with it on 1st. Bails out of the pocket quick. That's low and bounces short of his man. That throw intended for Drake London. And now it's 2nd down.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Milroe from the gun. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this 1st half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
60, 79, Bronco 80, 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
Milroe throwing on 3rd down. Into the hands of his running back, Walker. He's on the move past the 15. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
I think one of my favorite adjectives, I don't know why, it just sounds good off the lips, is shred. Shredding paper. Shredding the slopes. Or dude shredding a defense just like that.
It's a design keeper for Milroe. And he's in for the touchdown. The Seahawks make it a 1-score game in the 1st half. Point after converted by Zerline. And the Seahawks chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. Wow, down by just a score. A lot of game to go. But look here, it's an onside try. And this is covered by the Vikings hands team. All right, I'm going to need your expertise here, Brock. You don't ever really call an onside kick there on a whim, do you? That had to be pre-planned, right?
Yeah, I think that was on the table well before they scored the touchdown, but here's the problem. That group on the other side, well, they were prepared. They were ready for it. And now, well, you've added a little bit of Uncle momentum to that side.
And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. Tackle made by Ernest Jones.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable 2nd down.
On 3rd down, they'll go with Sampson. And this drives him back out of field goal range, Brock, as he's stopped for loss of yardage.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make 3rd down easier to handle instead? Well, did the exact opposite here, Kate. Now makes this 3rd down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
McCarthy throwing on 3rd down. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Seahawks take over on his 5th interception of the season.
Oh, coaches just love that effort right there. Instantly, as he made the pick, everybody was looking for a block and doing their part to set up the return. And I know it pales in comparison to giving up the turnover, but how about the effort on the other side to track him down and stop a potential pick 6? I think everybody deserves a little credit on the field for that effort.
Looking for his wide receiver there. So it'll be 2nd down. Well, he already has himself 1 interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when 1 pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on and on.
19 Lions. Warriors 17, 18 Rattlers, Dragon 60. Go.
Throwing now, Milroe. He's across the 20, still going. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10.
Come on. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Working inside the red zone. He takes it in. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks parlay the interception into points. Zerline with the extra point. And the Seahawks tie things up at 14. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10. Starting on the ground here with Sampson. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
That's the kind of yardage. It's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
It's Sampson running out of the gun. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Offense in the hurry up here.
A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 7.
They'll air it out on 3rd. Finds him over the middle. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Well, it has been an exciting one so far as we have reached our 2-minute warning. Sit tight. More coming your way from U.S. Bank Stadium after this. First down, here's Sampson. Rolling into enemy territory. And he's going to have this one down to the 37. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
Danger, King. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2. Minnesota spends its 2nd time out here as they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down.
2nd and 7.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug of war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it, and we'll move to the next.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. Buys time, rolling right. He's going to keep it this time. And they don't get any help on this 2nd down, Brock. He is out right along the line, so no gain.
You know, sometimes, and you've heard this from a lot of the great coaches, know when to lose a battle to win the war. And that time, just simply not taking a loss, pretty big deal for the offense.
Play number 7 on this drive, and they need 7 here on 3rd down. Throw here, 3rd down. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. So the Vikings will try a field goal on 4th down. Will Reichert headed out from the right hash. This is going to be a 51-yarder. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that's going to break our tie and give him a 3-point advantage.
What a season this guy's had. Yet to miss on a field goal this entire year. And I really hope I didn't just jinx him.
Here's Reichert set to kick this away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Hey, we've seen this running back pretty busy here early on in the passing game, and not just with checkdowns. You can tell this was going to be part of the game plan, and I don't think one incompletion here to him is going to deter that effort.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10.
Ready? Dragon 6, 19 tight, 19, Panther 11, Panther 11, 18, Pioneer.
To the air, Milroe. Man downfield, and he finds London. And the hit arrived shortly after that football did, but he hangs on for a gain down to the enemy 44.
That's good for a Seahawks first down. A gain of 21 yards. First down, Seahawks.
Here's Milroe, 1st and 10. Makes the grab in bounds, left side. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
69, here we go. 18, Mustang 19. Ready, right?
Throwing it again here. The sideline, it's secured by London. And he goes out of bounds. That's going to set up 1st and goal.
That's pretty impressive, Kate. I mean, to have the awareness, the body control to not just secure the ball, but to keep both feet down on the sideline.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready.
Walker now from the gun. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. Now the Vikings use their 3rd and final timeout. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 1.
2nd and goal.
Come on, let's go.
It's a design run for Milroe. Watching the goal line, but he won't reach it. The defense keeps him out and forces 3rd and goal.
That's twice now where runs have not gotten them into the end zone, but you've kind of set yourself up. Actually, you've set yourself up really well for a little play action right here.
Third and hardly anything. Just need the length of the football. The Seahawks calling for a timeout. They're 1st and 3. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Okay, ready.
1 yard, all that's needed. This is 3rd and inches.
Go. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
They kick the running back in motion. And he's going to be stopped. 3rd and goal winds up losing yardage. And now, Brock, will they challenge them again on 4th and goal? Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try the field goal right now.
Cowboy 80. Panther left 18. 19 Lions.
Milroe to throw on 4th. Intercepted in the end zone. And the Vikings will be set up at the 20-yard line following that interception.
Intercepted. Result of the play is a turnover on downs.
Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on 1st down. All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. We'll have him gain about a handful there. Zach Bond with the tackle. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment.
Will Reichard to kick off for the Vikings.
Here's Reichard set to kick this away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Heading to the line, the Seahawks in a good spot as they prepare for this 1st and 10.
Here we go. 60, Panthers 60, Panthers, Cowboy 18. Cowboy 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. 18, Rock Warriors 70.
Man in motion here. They go play action here, it's Milroe. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Well, that's when you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Here we go, set, go.
From the gun, Milroe. one's complete to the rookie out of Oregon State. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. That play good for 17 and a first down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
The ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down.
19 seconds. Let's go now. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Let go.
Give up the gut to Walker. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
It's a loss of a yard.
Off the play fake, Milrow.
At the 49-yard line.
Down the field, he's got Wilson. And they're on him right away with that tackle. The stop comes at the 26-yard line.
2 yards. That's good.
Let's go, ladies. Dragon 60.
First and 10 at the
19
26-yard line.
Lions. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
First down throw here from Milrow. Catch is made in close. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks take the lead right away in half number 2. Point after converted by Zerline. And the Seahawks take a 4-point lead.
21. Vikings 17.
The kicking team ready for the Seahawks, and forward they run to send it away. And he's going to elect not to bring this one out, so no run back this time. We'll pick things up from the 35.
35-yard line.
So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's first and 10. They'll give to Sampson here up the middle. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
That is simply a stay on schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. A toss here to Sampson. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. Looking quickly here.
Gain of 8. And the Vikings first down. First and 10 at the 47.
Sampson on the carry. He cuts it right. And he has the Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings grab the lead on their first series of the half. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
Here's Reichert, set to kick this away. Doesn't like what he sees, so we got a touchback. They're going to begin this drive at the 35-yard line.
35-yard line.
On the ready.
The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. First and 10. Finds London on the slant. Keeps on moving into the red zone. And he can't get the touchdown, Brock, but plenty of yardage. He goes out down near the 10. It's a huge pickup on the play. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle.
I love this, Kate. No issues at all going to this receiver in the short field because they know at any time when this man touches the ball, he can transform a short completion into a big play.
Here's a screen now for Walker. And for the moment, that's going to be a touchdown. Whether it will stand, though, well, that depends on the call on this flag. Zerline on now for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Seahawks take a 4-point lead. The kicking team ready for the Seahawks, and forward they run to send it away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10. Here comes Sampson. Along the sideline past midfield. And he's finally taken down at the 39-yard line. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26.
I love these inside runs. Don't get away from them. You never know. You think it's going to be a short little gain, and then boom, get the right blocking, a possessed running back, and you get some serious yards on the table.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39. First down, and they go right back to it. Good hit on the grounds here. That's going to be a 9-yard pickup as it's 2nd down. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Here's Simpson. And that short gain is enough for a set it down.
Hey, Kate, you want to see a picture in the football dictionary of staying on schedule? That was it.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
On the carry, it's Sampson. Still has room inside the 15. It's a Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings take a 3rd quarter lead. One after try good by Reichert. And the Vikings push their lead to 3. Set to kick this away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Heading to the line, the Seahawks in a good spot as they prepare for this 1st and 10.
Buffalo 18.
Shotgun now for Milrow. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
Gosh, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. He could take it to the house.
70, Panther 60, Panther 60. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
This time he's looking to throw. Tried to connect, but it winds up incomplete. That one intended for Drake London. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
That's somebody they're going to look for if he has any space deep. That space, though, Kate, just disappeared between when he let that pass go and when he actually made it down the field.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Intended target there was Torrey Morton. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
This defense, they had a plan. And they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
To the air on 3rd and long. Oh, no, they get him yet again. And the Vikings get it back after making their 3rd first-half interception.
This is a time that the communication upstairs from the booth, Kate, down to the field, it starts to get just a little bit hot. These eyes in the sky, they've got to help this quarterback try to see the field because right now, with the 3rd interception, man, he is killing his team.
And they're going to bring him down, but not until he gets it down to their 32-yard line. They gain 11 on that play, and that means a fresh set of downs for Minnesota.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
A handoff here to Sampson. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, McCarthy. He finds Sampson out of the backfield. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down. Running right with Sampson. And they're going to be set up with 1st and goal as this goes out of bounds, Brock, at the 3-yard line.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
Sampson. He will not get past the line. He's held up at the 4. Goes to the hurry up here.
Behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and goal at the Seahawks 4-yard line.
Hand off to Sampson. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Vikings pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Far from the first time we've broken down one of his touchdowns in this game, partner, but man, they seem to get more impressive every time.
And I don't care, Kate, if they're all 1-yard plungers, if you're up over 300 yards. A 4-touchdown game will forever live among your greatest career highlights. You can go several games without even scoring one. So to get 4 in one contest, you'll never, ever forget it.
And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. Hits his running back. And they're able to drive him out as he reaches the 45.
And those are the completions they rely on in their passing game.
It's a gain of 10. And the Seahawks 1st down.
A very active quarter for us. Plenty of points in that frame as we reach the end of 3. It's the Seahawks with possession, needing to erase that deficit in a hurry. Let's see how they attack this 1st down, partner, from the 45.
Back. Warriors 70.
They put a receiver in motion right. Milrow with it on 1st. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So 2nd down coming up.
19 tight. 19 tight. Let's go now. Cougar 19.
Milrow from the gun. Taking a deep shot here. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Hey, I get it. If any of their pass catchers have what it takes to beat double coverage, it's him. The kids would say, he's him. That defense knew it. That's why they doubled him and knocked it away.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down.
Trap 60, trap 60. Come 19, come.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Escapes the pocket. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. And those are the hurry-up offense here.
19, 18, 18,
It's 4th down.
60 Maverick.
Desperation time here on 4th. Going all the way to the end zone here. And he's got it in the end zone for the Seattle touchdown. The Seahawks making a 4-point game here in the 4th.
Greg Zuerlein lining up for the point after.
And he connects there, so now another kick from him. A field goal to tie this game in the fourth.
Seahawks 35.
Ball is set up, and it's away. Just a three-point game now. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10. They'll run. Here's Sampson. And that's an 8-yard chunk to start this one. That brings up 2nd and 2.
While that run may not move the chains, Kate, that is such a confidence builder. It sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2. On 3rd down, they'll go with Sampson. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. It's a pickup of 4 yards. And the Vikings are going to have a 1st down.
And the Vikings, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Starting on the ground here with Sampson. Found some good space on that run, Brock. It's a gain of 8 into enemy territory. Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
It's Sampson running out of the gun. And that's a key stop defensively, Brock. Gonna need more of those as they trail by a score.
Brought down by Ernest Jones. It's a loss of 1.
Another carry for him. He's out in the clear. And they're going to be working from the red zone as he reaches the 16. That one hits for 30. And that means a fresh set of downs for Minnesota.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Here's the handoff. And he'll bring it to the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings make it a 9-point advantage. And he's done it so many times before in just this game, Brock. There he is again in the end zone leading that celebration.
I think they're running out of ways to celebrate.
I think so, too.
They work on these things. They love these celebrations. But, my gosh, he's made a habit of visiting the end zone. And it's his effort, it's his want to, it's his will that has carried this offense forward for much of the game.
And he just sends this out and over the end zone. So no threat of a return. And they're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. And into the line, the Seahawks in a good spot as they prepare for this 1st and 10.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Trap 60, trap 60. Ready.
Now they're going to throw out of the gun. Finds him on the crossing route. And he'll be out of bounds at his own 45. The entire playbook is open here, Brock. It is 2nd and inches. The Vikings call a timeout. It'll be their first. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. Options are open here. It's 2nd and inches.
Jeanette. Panthers, Buffalo 18. Panther 11, Panther 11. Mustang 19. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. 19 Light.
Now it's Milrow. Completed to his running back. And they make the tackle at the 38. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
17 yards.
Offense up to the line fast.
It's a gain of 17 yards.
18 Pirates, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Milrow now to throw. Completed over the middle. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. Working quickly here.
4 yards. That's another
60 Pirates.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Here's Milrow, 1st and 10. He's got it downfield near the edge. That's a pickup of 17 yards, partner, and it makes it 1st and goal.
That's a pro's pro right there. That is one heck of an experienced catch. He made sure to secure the ball, but he also knew exactly where the sideline was to get both feet down.
79 Broncos.
From the red zone now. And he's going to have the Seattle touchdown. The Seahawks make it a 4-point game here in the fourth. Drake London with the touchdown. And he connects there, so now another kick from him, a field goal to tie this game in the fourth.
Seahawks 42.
Ball is set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
Take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's first and 10. Trying the left side with Sampson. He does it! Touchdown, Minnesota! The Vikings make it a 9-point advantage. Reichert on for the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Vikings make it a 10-point ball game.
Vikings 52. Seahawks 42.
Here's Reichert set to kick this away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. First and 10. Finds him over the middle. And a great play is brought to an end as this one reaches the 35-yard line. So a gain of 30 yards on that play. And that gives the Seahawks the first. Horton, the motion man.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Down a couple of scores, but still some time left and 3 timeouts as well. It's first and 10. We'll go play action here. It's Milroe. It's his favorite target. That's London again. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
On the jump.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Seahawks.
From the gun, Milroe. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. And the Vikings take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season.
4 picks, 1 game. Yeah, I get it. They've not all been his fault, but it isn't any easier to stomach. For the sake of his mental game, I think it's about time to limit things to short, easy passes or simply take him off this field altogether.
Finds a seam, left side, he's off to the races. At the 20, it's inside the 10. And he's going to score a touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings can put this out of reach as they make it a 16-point lead.
Hey, Kate, there are good days, and then there are great days, and then there's just days, well, unlike any before. This guy is having one of those kind of games.
That one right down the middle. And the Vikings take a 3-possession lead. Here's Reichert set to kick this away. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. And into the line, the Seahawks in a good spot as they prepare for this first and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Forced out to his right. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got second down.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket. Genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Ready?
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's second and 10.
Ready?
To throw, here's Milroe. That's completed right side. And he's going to take this down to the opposing 44. Minnesota spends its second time out here. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. We're in double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that pass in, Brock. It takes a special quarterback to thread the needle. He couldn't do it.
You know what that's like? That's like passing across your own crease in hockey, kid. That's a big no-no. When you challenge double coverage in the end zone, then let me tell you, coaches don't really like that either.
19 tight.
Milrow throwing again now on second down. That one's incomplete. Couldn't connect.
Defense, relentless on that play. As some of them closed in on that pocket, the others took away the easy throwing lanes, and they really influenced that incomplete pass.
Seven Pirates, Dragon 60, Mustang 19.
Milrow throwing on third down. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Now, can't blame him looking at that scoreboard, right? Might as well go for this on fourth down.
Panther 11, Panther 11. Ready.
Desperation time here. Trying to push deep downfield. That's a Seattle touchdown. The Seahawks get it back to within 2 possessions. Now it's Milrow in the offense, looking to go for 2.
The Seahawks will line up for the two-point conversion.
All right, they're going to throw for it. On the move, headed right. And he has it in the end zone for 2, and that's going to chip away a little bit of that deficit. So even after the score, they're still down 2 possessions. Time not exactly on their side as they try this onside kick. And this is covered by the Vikings hands team. And he'll be brought down after getting it to the 47-yard line.
No question they wanted the ball back late, but you don't see many of these recovered by the kicking team in the NFL. You see even fewer recovered when they're actually expecting it, as they certainly were right there.
Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain. The Seahawks calling for a timeout. They're first to 3. Rod lost him a yard to begin the drive. Here comes 2nd and 11. Back-to-back carries here. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Now Seattle going to call it second timeout. Third down, they need 7.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
They give it to him again. There's one that's about 4, but he's still well shy of that marker. It's 4th down. Now the Seahawks are going to spend their 3rd and final timeout. So the Vikings will try a field goal on 4th down. Will Reichert headed out. You better get all of this one. It's got a ways to go.
That kick, well, it throws a roadblock up on some of the remaining avenues to get back in this game. It really leaves only 1 remaining. It's going to take 2 touchdowns if they want a shot at it. And we know those odds, they're getting pretty long.
Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Milrow. Throw left side, complete. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. Down 2 scores, no timeouts remaining, long odds ahead of him. It's 1st and 10. Throwing here, Milrow. Complete to Walker on the check down. And he's got this one down to the enemy 35 before they force him out. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
There are times a quarterback's got to be blacksmiths. When you're in the pocket, there's just a certain timing and precision. When you get outside that pocket, you got to be an artist. You got to be creative, and this guy is.
And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. And the Vikings take over on his 5th interception of the season.
Milrose pass. Intercepted. The Vikings take
Minnesota
over
into formation. It's 1st and 10.
12-yard line.
Trying the right side. And he can't escape, Brock. They lose yards, but defensively, no timeouts left to stop the clock and take advantage. First play of the drive, lost a yard. Need to get it back and some change here. 2nd down.
At the 10-yard line.
They'll give to Sampson here out the middle. And this is brought to a stop up at, say, the 34-yard line there. Give him 24 yards on that one. And the Vikings are going to have a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
A toss here to Sampson. And that effort yields him about 3 yards there. 2nd down. So they are indeed kings in the north as the Vikings win it at home. And it was a game for fans of high-scoring football, wasn't it? I know Brock was enjoying seeing both of these offenses work, and really not a lot to dislike from either group. Just one side working at a slightly better clip than the other. That was the difference in the win. So that puts a bow on